Welcome everyone to another Assassin's Creed Achievement Guide, and today we are going to go for the Mentor Achievement, but specifically looking at the optional challenges required in most, but not all of the missions. And since Sequence 1, when you play as Jacob, does not have any optional challenges, we're going to go straight into Sequence 2 when you play as Evie Fry for the very first time. So the requirements for this sequence are to drop 5 hanging barrels onto enemies, which is going to be the first one, and then followed up by air assassinating your target. I don't remember what the doctor's name is. So what you need to do is, like the clip, you need to come over to the right side. As soon as you come down from the vantage point and you had that little cutscene that appeared, and of course after you've already derailed the train, come up on this top of this stationary train, and you will find a set of barrel with 2 guys below it. And then I just kill this guy just so he doesn't alert anything. And as you continue on, I cut through there. There's a building right in front of you. Just climb it, and you'll get one more kill with that second barrel. Now, as you go a little bit farther into the level, you're going to come across where the building is that you need to get to, and you'll see these people fighting. You can't miss them. They're really easy to see. Just use the eagle vision. Drop that barrel on their head, and you'll go from there. Alright, so now we're inside the building. We're heading towards the doctor. This is just me going through and killing the enemies. That way they don't see me in case while I'm hanging up on top. It's pretty easy to air assassinate them. It's only the second mission. These are pretty simple challenges. They get quite difficult towards the end, but for now, we'll just do this. So kill all these enemies. Just get them out of the way. Get this last guy. And go ahead and climb up the ladder. That guy in there just doesn't notice you, I guess. I don't know. And climb over here. And he's quite easy to get. He doesn't really move much. Air assassinate him. And you will have your first 100% on Sequence 2, Memory 1. Yeah, make sure I don't get that stuff backwards. So moving on to Sequence 3, Memory 1. You're going to be chasing a kid. He stole money from you, blah, blah, blah. Then you're going to have to fight these guys. And the optional objective in this one is to beat your sister in a race to the vantage point. Now what I did was I started walking down this alley before she even appeared. Most people would not. But you don't have to. It's not required. It's pretty easy to beat her. But I just do it just in case to get a few extra steps on her. So go through all the talkie. She's going to challenge you. She's going to catch up to you. No big deal. Just follow exactly where I go and you will beat her to the vantage point. Yeah, just take the lift and run over here. And of course you need to finish the mission after this. I just feel like it's pretty straightforward. You just have to do what it says, go to the markers. There's no need to do a whole walkthrough. Now the next one is Sequence 3, Memory 2. And we have to install these fuse boxes. And once you get to the first one, the whole objective is to stay above 30 meters above the ground. Now this is right after you receive this grappling hook thing for the very first time, and just kind of use it to get across each building. I show a whole bunch of examples of these tall pillars that you can go from here and there to stay above 30 meters. I wouldn't recommend traveling below on the building, as you can see right there. Just keep shooting across like this and go to each one individually. And this last one's a little tricky, just trying to aiming it with the LB or L1 on PlayStation is a little difficult sometimes in this game, but once you line it up, you're good to go. And then I finish up that last fuse box, and as soon as you do that, the optional objective is finished. Now, once you have done this, you're going to have to come back down all the way back to Bell and talk to him again. And you're going to go back to, you need to go loot these metal box crates. So take your horse over there, buggy, to steal one. They're about 500, 400 meters away. Now, you need to air assassinate someone using the zip line. So basically, line one up. It's pretty simple. You can cause a ruckus, do it secretly, sneaky like, it's up to you. LB, you're going to be gliding across. It'll prompt you to click X. Just do that, air assassinate, second objective done. And you have 3 chances to do this. Here's the second objective. I did it again just to show that you can mess up the first time and you're good to go. Moving on to Sequence 4, Memory 1, you need to chase after a merchant. And once you do that, you're going to have to find and locate a distributor and steal a key off of him undetected. Both of these optional are both requiring you to be sneaky and not be detected while doing the objective. So once you locate him, he's going to run off in a carriage. You want to chase after him. You'll come to this point. Just be careful of his goons behind me. As you can see, I almost was detected by them. And continue on. Use the crowd to your advantage, and don't run in after him or don't kill anyone. He will come back around to this same alleyway, and you will have a chance to sneak up behind him and steal the key. So as you can see, I just sit in the crowd. Helps me blend in. Just waiting for him. He just takes a moment. And I would not recommend killing him. I did it one time and ended up being detected, so I would just steal it like the objective states for you to do. So following this, after you steal the key, you're going to have to go to a giant warehouse kind of thing. There's going to be a lot of crowds of people there. And this guy can be quite difficult to kidnap. You have to kidnap him and do it undetected and escape the area. So once you get there, I would recommend killing a couple guards, as you can see in the clip. Kind of be secret about it. And he's going to come back around after visiting. He was over near the arena where the fighting was at. He's going to sit there for about 20 seconds, and then he'll come back up the stairs that he came down. So you want to chase him while he's going up the stairs. It makes it a lot easier so no one's noticing you. Just come up behind him and kidnap him real quick. Press B. I would also recommend upgrading to get the, there's a skill you can do so they will not fight back and run away. But you can also just hold, press A when he tries to restrain him again. Escape the area and you should be good to go. Now sequence 4 memory 2 requires you to kill everyone with gas. So no blade, no guns, no knives, no nothing. What you need to do is you need to come up behind anyone that's in the way and knock them out. Hold B to do so. Once you've done that, of course, you can do the sabotage the equipment. There's going to be 2 guys in the next room. Pretty simple. They're not that hard. So head on over to the other guy, knock him out as well. And then you're going to make your way upstairs afterwards after you've gone back and sabotaged both of those things. And there's going to be one right in front of you. Sabotage that. And you're going to run into 3 more guys. Just knock the first guy out in the room. And do be warned, sometimes these people will be in different positions. It's hard to tell. Sometimes they move around. You never know when you're going to find them. I kind of moved this guy out of the way because I didn't want him to come back. But now I want you to select your smoke bombs. It's easy because these 2 always stick together. Smoke them both, and then you'll have plenty of time to knock both of them out without any trouble. Once you've done that, of course, sabotage the next objective. I believe there's like 6 or 7 of these you have to sabotage. And then you're going to go up to the final level. And this guy almost caught me. Be very careful with him. He likes to turn around real quickly. I kidnapped him and then knocked him out. Now, you do not have to knock everyone out. Some people will be out of the way. And this example right here, they were all located around the outer part of the skywalk or whatever it's called. See, there's 1 guy over there and 2 over there. So, but I could not sabotage it right away because it said I was being detected. So just click that lever. They're still alive. It doesn't matter. Run away. There's like 4 different exits. I always choose this one. It's pretty simple just to climb up. And once you do that, you will get your second objective. So continue on to sequence 4, memory 4. You need to use fire sources and affect, I believe it was 9 people with hallucinogenic darts. So instead of doing 1 per dart, if you hit the fire source, it'll disperse it around. So right here's your first chance to do so. And you will only have 2 darts when you do this. As you walk around, you'll notice a whole bunch of these. It'll show you the perimeter right there of how far it reaches. And you will run out of darts. Just go up to loot crates, and a lot of them have darts in them, and you'll be good to go, and you'll never run out. The other objectives are to loot the crates, and you need to also free all these friendlies as well. Moving on to sequence 4, memory 5, you're going to have to assassinate John Elliotson, and this is after you get to the vantage point and you go through the little cutscene. You're going to have 2 infiltration opportunities, the young doctor, which you have to replace a corpse, and then the nurse. Do the doctor, so you're going to come out of this room, take a right, and go underneath the grate, my mistake, and look to your right. Be careful, sometimes there is an enemy. And you want to come through this room, you're going to find 2 more enemies. Just take both of them out, knock them out, whatever you want. And the objective is to stop the electroconvulsive therapy, which is 2 guys down below. You'll see them during the cutscene. And then the second objective is not to fire a bullet. Now, it's pretty straightforward. You won't do that before you assassinate, but you will have an opportunity by mistake when escaping. Now, a lot of guys will try to shoot you, and then you can do the prompting Y to shoot them back kind of thing. Just don't do that. Just use your medicine to heal yourself, counter their attacks, and break them, and you'll be okay. Moving on to Sequence 4, Memory 7, you need to collect 7 of Edward Kenway's items. You need to go downstairs. There's 4 downstairs, and 2 across from each other underneath the stairway, and then 1 in each of the corridors. I'll go to the right over here. You can use your Eagle Vision, find them as well. It helps out a lot. And there's these 2 ships. Collect them real quick. Just wanted to show you the locations of all of these. And the second objective is going to prompt you to not miss a key on the piano. And it's pretty easy to do. I'll show you the button combination. Just head over here, get your next ship, and then head upstairs. He's just chilling, I guess. Go upstairs, and there will be 1 in the center and 1 on each of both ends. 1 is a map, and 1 is a small little box. It can be easy to miss this one. It's hard to see even with Eagle Vision. It's right over there on the table.
Another assassin artifact.
And then you want to head across, and you will find, I believe it's Kenway's hat as well. You pick that up, and then you'll find a map at the end. All the way at the end of the corridor. Now, this is the same room that I come in all the time, but there's multiple entry points, and it's whatever works best for you. The last part would be to enter the piano keys correctly without missing a tone, and the letters are D, A, D, E, F, D are the notes that you must hit, and the button combinations on the controller would be X, A, X, Y, R, B, and then X once again. And you should get your second objective and 100% on the memory as well. So I just want to say thank you for watching, and this is going to be a 2-part video. I'll have the rest of them later on, hopefully by tomorrow. So please stay tuned, and we'll have sequences 5 through 9 completed, and then the game will be done, and we'll have our achievements. So thanks for tuning in, and as always, have a wonderful day.